So, Baba, I just want you to ask few questions.
Sure, go ahead.
So, my first question is, what was your thought behind the terrace garden?
Use it for a mini kitchen garden. Hmm. There is nothing, no specific thought as such. But as you know, I love nature. That's point number one. Point number two is when you get something which is grown by yourself, the kind of satisfactions you get is really big satisfactions. Nothing can parallel that, right? So this is your own creation. That's one. And thirdly, actually, if you whatever you buy from the market, you are not sure about the chemicals being used, what are the chemicals residuals, how helpful that is for the health, that must be harmful actually. So that's where I thought we can utilize my terrace. Since you are asking questions, actually you have to tell me correct. The questions are answered, so whether it's right, wrong, it has to be there.
After you answer everything, I'll tell you the marks.
Okay. And if there is any reward I'm going to get?
Yeah,
Okay. Good.
I'll make you coffee.
Okay. Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, so my second question is, what changes have you done to convert an empty terrace into a garden?
Yeah. Okay. So what was your question? How did you prepare my terrace?
Yeah,
Or
like a
how I
empty,
prepare my
like a empty floor into such a beautiful garden.
Okay. So first I started with some pots. Nowadays you get lots of such
Yeah, in
materials.
nurseries.
Nurseries materials are available. So pots are available. Then poly bags are available. Then organically degradable poly bags,
Yeah,
which
which are
doesn't
not
really
harmful to our nature.
correct. So all those things are available. Then all of a sudden, like when I was visiting one what do you call supermarket, I just chanced across this kind of trays. Actually, these are the trays. You can come over here. I can show you different trays. So these trays are easily available in normal vegetable trays actually. Yeah, they are using it for transporting this. Hardly it costs anything per tray. 16. So for 4 years actually strong. It is going. So this is 1.5 feet trays, and what I have done is put soil on it, and you can plant any kind of vegetables on it. Radish, like I've shown you, it is growing. Then the winter goes growing on the same kind of trays, so no problem at all. And this is the beans. This is the long beans basically. This is also growing, and see the color of the plants. So that's how I started. Some of my friends, you know them actually, they came and they started saying actually, well, you can grow big trees also terrace on the terrace. Then I got this idea of getting something little permanent in its nature, kind of a permanent kind of varieties, where I have just a small 2 feet brick wall. I have made it so that I can house little bit of soil out there. Okay, so it doesn't require so much of preparation to make this. Just normal, I have put some normal tiles so that it's easy to maintain it, clean it properly. We did little bit of what you call waterproofing. It's nothing but cement and mixed with Dr. Fix It. They have lots of varieties of things actually. So you mix it and then do it. Two things I have done. So this kind of plastic nets actually are available easily in the market. So what you do is the floor, you just put it and on top of that the soil is excess water, and if it is raining actually that water gets filtered out, and there is a small tunnels like jelly hole is there. From there you see it just gets out. And you fill it up with soil which is around 1.5 feet in height, and that's all, it's ready for you.
So you started with a simple pot and you made it into such a beautiful garden.
Yes, that's good. And
That's-
another advantage, see these steel frames, and I'm trying to grow all the creepers. If you see the background, these kind of creates the canopies. Okay, so what happens is it creates the natural cooling effect for the house.
The answer. Now the third question, which you explained already, like what all fruits and vegetables you grow in this garden.
Mm-hmm.
So my last and the final question is, how do you maintain these? Because there are so many plants, you need fertilizers, proper amount of water, and like checkings every week or every day. So how do you do that?
You know, all of you help me in this respect, right? Correct. And plants are like a small kid, so as much care you can take, as much return you can get. So and it's a passion actually for people like me. So time is the main factor, right? So these are the seeds, spinach seed. It is under the direct sun. So what happens is it dries up very quickly. So watering has to be on regular basis. So for that easy solutions, I have 2 points here connected with the pipeline. So anybody actually can water them. When plants are growing, you need to see that they are getting the regular nutrients, whatever it's required. So kind of
The
soil
fertilizers.
fertilizers, and kind of making the soils little loose whenever it's possible. And the fertilizers, for the fertilizers mostly I don't use any chemical fertilizers. So, two things I use normally, I collect all the green garbages from the kitchen, your kitchens, and then the dry leaves from here, dry branches from all these plants, and put it in a drum and use that, mix that with the soil actually.
Yeah, I see it in the backyard. We have a big blue drum in that. It's like a compost.
Correct. But you don't require to have too much of your composting, whatever the just dried or semi-dried actually, the
Semi-dried.
semi-dried vegetable components, skins, and then the leftovers things that actually mixed with the soil itself. It's mixed with natural manuring actually. So that takes care of fertilizer. Insects. Some of
Correct.
the, since it's open and flying insects are very common out here. So what very common medicine for this is neem oil. Neem oil nowadays is available everywhere. So what you do is you'll buy some neem oils and spray it actually, mix it with the water,
Yeah.
and spray it whenever it's required.
Yeah, like it prevents from these holes over here.
In the holes, yeah, there are some insects basically which is eaten up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, everybody need to live. So insects need to live.
Yeah.
Correct. So they need to eat. So we have to live for them also, right? That's how. And the fourth thing actually for the maintenance, regular harvesting. It's a fun actually, fun and pleasure actually to harvest from your own garden.
Actually, my grandpa can spend hours over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else that you would be interested to know?
No, actually, like the 4 questions I asked, you almost like answered the whole thing. So,
So I got 100 or more than 100.
100, pass mark.
Pass mark. Pass mark is 100. Okay, good. I'm so happy that you are interested, and at least you wanted to make this, take this actually to your friends through your channel. And it is so helpful not only for your own health, it's required for the conservation of environment. Correct? You can do it in your balcony, whatever small space you are having. Terrace like me, actually, what you can utilize to have the interest and little bit of time actually. Added advantage to it is actually if you are doing a gardening, it's a natural exercise as well.
So this video was a very productive video.
I hope so. People should like it, and if they wanted to understand, if I could be of any help to any of your friends, well, I'm always ready to do that. Thank you.
Thank you. So friends, I hope you like my video, and as always, I encourage you all to go green. I hope you all will try it in your balcony, terrace, anywhere where you have free space. Like, yeah. So friends, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and please comment down below how you all want my dad to help you all, or any suggestions you want to give us, anything. So bye friends, stay safe.